Hi, welcome back to Stitch with Schnitz. I'm doing it to you again. I'm doing another week of just a little quick vlog to let you know that I am still here. I promise I'm going to make it up to you next month because I've got a lot of exciting stuff that I have already been filming and working on, like I said in the last video. It has been a week since I've been on, so I just wanted to sort of follow up with the little bit that I've done in terms of knitting and crochet and kind of catch up on life. Life happens, people are busy. Summer is a crazy time. I cannot believe how fast the summer is actually going. Last week I got to see my daughter. This week my son came home. He has an internship out of state. So he was here visiting. So I spent a lot of my time visiting with him. Other than that, it is June and it's strawberry season. I absolutely love going to a farm and picking my own fruits. I make jam. Um, I have a great strawberry ice cream recipe. Um, I make pies. I'm a baker. I actually almost had a little baking business going, and I decorate cookies and cakes. So maybe I'll sprinkle a little bit of that into my YouTube channel later, but we'll see. Let me know if that's anything you'd be interested in. But to me, the only strawberries that you can eat are ones that are grown locally in June. The ones in the grocery store that you get year round have no taste, they're awful, they're hard and bitter. So I try to go and pick loads of strawberries and then process them, either like freeze them or make jam. I always make my special strawberry ice cream. So I was having trouble because on the days that I could go, it was raining. So I went on Saturday, which is a crazy day to go. And I don't even know how many pounds I picked because she just estimated, because they were going to get a ton of hot weather this week and they're afraid that the strawberries are all going to melt. So they were on sale. They were like trying to give them away, which was wonderful for me. It was a lot. I got 3 like big containers of them and I always forget. I'm like, yay, I got there. I got my strawberries. And then I forget that it's like a day and a half because that's basically all the time you have because they're so fresh and so sensitive. They don't last. So you've got to like do all the work to use them up. So yesterday I spent the entire day canning and baking and loading the ice cream maker and hulling strawberries. And I, out of the 3 big containers that I got, I have 1 left. So I put them in the fridge, and today, I don't know, I might puree them and freeze them. But I just, again, that's something that I just love to do. And if you miss the short window that the strawberries are there, you don't have them all year. So now we'll have ice cream and strawberry shortcake and jam for the rest of the year. So I'm happy, but didn't get a lot done in terms of YouTube. But it is the summer, and I know some people kind of take a break from knitting anyway. So if this is the time to be slow, it's probably the best. I've already uploaded videos for July. So next week, July 1st, the video will come right out. Kind of doing something special for July, so please stay tuned. Um, so I'm trying to finish up all of my special videos for July kind of ahead of time. One, because on Monday I'm having my procedure for my herniated discs in my neck. And I don't know how much I can do and when in the recovery. It's not super serious, but it might be painful at the beginning. So I may not feel like stitching and using my neck. So I was trying to get those all done ahead. Also, one of the videos I'm doing a special challenge for July, and it's something to see how many I can make for the month. And I'm going to start on July 1 if I'm feeling well enough to knit, and then to see how far along I can get to the end of the month. So I kind of wanted all the other stuff out of the way so that I could just work on that and get a real true estimate of how long it took me to do those things without having to do other videos and stuff. So Anyway, I thought I'd give a couple of project updates. Again, last month, I just obsessively went through my bulky stash, like little bits and bobs, and just kept making cats. I was obsessed. Well, this week it happened again, but it was a different pattern. It was the baby jellyfish pattern that I posted about in for my, like, I think it was my May results for the month. But I had all these little tiny bits of worsted weight, and I thought, ooh, this will be fun. Let's just make a bunch of them. So when I was sitting around, that's what I was kind of making because they're super quick. But I had this yarn. I think it's Lion brand, like ice cream or something. I think it's discontinued, but it was a rainbow color. So this is the same yarn. You just see this guy. I don't know what's going on with his eyes. It looks really weird on camera, but kind of looks cranky in real life. Yeah, maybe his eyes getting those safety eyes sometimes are wackadoodle. Let's see. It's a little better. But yeah, so it's really fun to see how the color plays out, and hard to hold on to, but I love their little curly tentacles. Got to pick up my guy here. So I really love the colors in this one. He's cute. And then I found some Christmas. I thought, oh, this is fun. Let's try it in Christmas colors. Um, these could be cute little ornaments, I guess, or keychains, like I said last time. So yeah, no, I just did a handful of those. Really haven't got a lot done. The only other thing I did was work on my crochet book blanket. I showed you, I think I had like 5 books that I'm behind on. I got one done. I'm very proud of myself. So for book club, we read Vera Wong's Unsolicited Advice for Murderers. It's a very cute, like easy, quick read. It's funny, it's sweet. Um, it's I recommend it. It was good. And so this is her granny. So I worked on that. Basically, what happens when I look through my pile of books, I go through my like stash of yarn. It's whichever one has the color, all the colors that I just grabbed first to get through, because some of them are not easy. And I'll show you one of those that I'm just agonizing over. I don't know what color. I don't know why. It's so silly because I should just make it whatever. But we also read the month before. We read Project Hail Mary, which is the movie that just came out with Ryan Gosling by Andy Weir. This is a pretty simple cover. It's just finding the right colors. So I do 5 different colors. I know this doesn't match, I realize. So this one, because it's got so few, I have to make a decision. Am I doubling a color? You know, how to do it. So you can barely see, but there's this blue line. So I thought, okay, we've got yellow, black, white, and blue. What am I going to do for the other color? But then as I really look at it, there's a lot of brown in here between the black. So I decided to throw in a brown. It's really funny because when I'm not sure and I'm looking at yarn, I'm always asking my husband, like, what do you think? You know, so it's cute. He helps me with that. But we'll see how this turns out. It doesn't look right when you just see the yarn, but I literally hold it up to the book to make sure. So these are the colors. This was the closest blue. I don't know if it's right, but I'm only going to do this middle section of it. So it'll be really small and it'll kind of tone down the brightness of the blue. And then I figured white was the next smallest color. Then yellow, it's like a goldish yellow. I feel like that's going to work. And then do the brown kind of flowing into the black. So I got some brown. So that's what it's going to be. I like literally just picked those out after my son left to go back to Maine. Um, so I'll probably throw that together today. And the one that's driving me crazy, which should be easier because there's so many colors, sometimes that makes it harder, is this Northwoods by Daniel Mason. As you can see, there's like multiple greens, there's multiple blues, there's white. So this one was the opposite. It was too many colors. And you can see this panther is like yellowish brown. So I don't know. Like the only ones, the blue, I could not get the right yarn. Like I kind of wanted to do two different ones, but I only have 5 colors. And like, do I put the off-white and the black in? Like, do I have to consider the sticker? It's just, oh my gosh. So like, see if I can hold this up. This is the order of the colors on the book. We're thinking, because I consulted with my husband, that this doesn't have enough of the like yellowy color in it. And I'm like, do I do 2 greens, or I have kind of a variegated green, but you don't know how much of that you're going to get to all of the colors. So I have that. And then that way I have more room to add another blue or add white or black. I don't know. I don't know. I'm all over the place. So I'm not even sure I like that blue. I've got all these blues that I'm looking at. And this is another green. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it turns out. But it was one of those things I'm like, I have to put it down. And then I picked the colors for Project Hail Mary. But that's pretty much it. But I just wanted to pop on because I want to at least get on here once a week. And yeah, so stay tuned. In a couple of days, you're going to start seeing my July videos. Um, my procedure is Monday, so hopefully I'll be feeling better and I can give you an update on that. Um, but that's it. So everyone, I will see you in a couple of days and I hope you had a great week.